What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to another video. I want to thank y'all so much for all the support y'all been giving on these videos for me to keep posting story times for you guys and my opinions on things. Let's get right into this story time I have for you guys. This one is a good one. This is about when you go to the store with your parents. Now, most people who go to the store with their parents know that like you usually go with either your mom or dad, and they usually have a set of rules for you to follow, while we're in the store, and usually they'll tell you about it in the car and stuff like that. And while I was a little kid, I would have like an hour long conversation in the car about where you should keep your hands at when you go in the store, and if you have no money, you best not touch it. So I would usually in the car, my mom coming from like church or like just coming from the house or something like that, we'd be going to Giants or something like that, a grocery store, and she would be like, I don't want you touching anything. I don't want you grabbing anything that's not healthy. I don't want anything in the cart that's unhealthy. And budgeting and all that stuff. Now, when you're a little kid, you realize that it's like most of the time you're thinking, you're like, oh, money doesn't matter to you, so you don't really understand money. You're just like, I want it. So, but I knew, as my mom said, since my mom was really, really strict, I was like, hey, I ain't trying to touch anything that, get me in trouble. So I'd usually go in there, and they always give you another rule of you better not leave my sight. If you leave my sight and you're not at the car by the time I get to the car, yeah, I'm leaving you. So literally I'd go into Giants with my mom, and we usually just go around, and she'd get like apples, fruits, all the normal healthy items. And I, as a little kid, still wanted something as a snack, like just to eat. So it's like you would have to like physically pick something that you would really think your mom would like. Now me, I knew what my mom liked, and I knew that if I could find it and get it to her, that she'd probably get it for me. So what I would say is I recommended, if you guys, some people know about it, some people don't know, they're called Quaker rice cakes. Now, if you don't know about it, I'll tell you definitely go check them out. No sponsor, but I wish I did. But Quaker rice cakes are really, really good. They are really light on the stomach and stuff like that. That's what I usually did. So I'd usually go over to the aisle. Now that aisle was usually in, like, if you're looking at they'd be in like the graham cracker aisle and stuff like that. So usually I'd go to the graham cracker aisle by myself, and I'd run over real quick, grab it, because I said, nah, I ain't trying to get left behind. And usually I would grab those, and if I had to grab something to drink, usually it would try to be like ginger ale or something like that. Usually it'd be ginger ale, because my mom was always a fan of ginger ale. Like, she was like, oh, your stomach hurting? Oh, drink some ginger ale, you be fine. And I said usually I would grab that. Now, usually I was not allowed to grab like chips, candy, all that stuff. Like, if my mom saw me walking over with that, yeah, I'm getting beat when I get home, because that's a no-no. So usually I would literally grab Quaker Oats. I would grab anything healthy, like granola bars, anything that I could possibly think of that could like fill me up, but like I could still get it without having to spend any money, because I ain't got no money. I'm young. But that was how I would do with my mom. Now with my dad was a little different. Dad was actually, it was more of, he would tell you not to pick up anything, but you really didn't have to pick up anything, because he would grab everything that you thought that you wanted. So it was like he would literally go in there and be like, okay, we got 3 items. We're only going to grab 3 items from Giants, and we're going to be out. And we'd go in there, and he'd grab a cart, and then he would just start picking stuff. And then sooner or later, you just notice that the whole cart's full. And you're like, wow, that's crazy. Like, because then it's like, oh, we don't have any cereal. Oh, we need some of that. Oh, we need cookies. We need all these. I'm like, okay. So he would literally pick up everything that you would like. And and he was a very candy and soda fiend back then. So it was like, oh, he grabbed candy, soda, granola bars, still chips, uh, ice cream. You'd grab all that. So you'd be like, oh, dang, this is going to be really good at home and stuff like that. Now, don't get me wrong. It was still one of those where it was like, you can't grab anything. Like, I would not grab anything that was like Oreos or anything like that, because he would already grab them. On top of that, I would just choose selective stuff that I thought that he may, think that we need at home, like cereal. I'll be like, okay, hey, we don't have any cereal at home. You think we can get this? And he say yes or no, and you just keep moving. Now for me, I really just enjoyed going to Giants, just walking around and seeing all the different stuff. And definitely when you walked into I would love walking into the aisle with all the smelling stuff. Now most of y'all would know that aisle is usually like detergent, all that stuff. I love the smell of that. It just gives you that great smell of clean. Now some of y'all probably like, yeah, that's weird, but I liked it. It was a pretty chill joint. So now when it came to my mom and leaving, it was more of, if you walked out of her sight and she didn't see you, she would give you probably 10 minutes after she's in the car. If she's in the car and she's waiting more than 10 minutes, she will leave you. So literally I would have to like run around and make sure that, I had everything, or if I did decide to walk away from her, that I could get the food fast enough and bring it to the front before she walked in the line. Because once she was in the car, she'd give you 10 minutes, and if you ain't there, she driving away. And the walk back home is about an hour and a half walk. So I've had to walk that before. I'm telling you right now, it is not the best feeling in the world. So I'd recommend that you get in the car. My dad was a little different. My dad would sit in the car for a little while. He would come back inside. Now, if he found you back inside, you're not gonna lie, you probably getting the ass whooping when you get back home, because you shouldn't be sitting in there for that long. You ain't even got no money. But for some reason, I was always looking around in the store. Like when I was little, I would look around in the store trying to find them, even though I could just think about, if I just walked out to the car and sat there, they were going to come out sooner or later. But I never thought about it like that. Now that I'm older and I'm able to actually go to the store by myself and all that, and just with age and stuff like that, I now get to enjoy going to Giants and grabbing all the different types of snacks and stuff like that could last me about a week. And usually I spend like $30 or $40. And I got myself a whole bunch of snacks, and I can save me money because McDonald's prices go crazy. But the moral of the story that I would tell you guys is, if you're still little and you're going out with your parents and stuff like that to the store, try to find stuff that you think your parents are like, so then that if you like them as well, that you'd be able to get them. Now, if you're older, just enjoy going to the Giants and stuff like that, walking around, stuff like that. Some people enjoy going to Target. It's different things for everybody, but I hope you guys did enjoy this story time. I'm thankful for so much of all y'all support. I'm going to keep giving y'all more and more story times. This is going to go crazy. Make sure to like and comment. If you have any other story times, if you guys go in to see your parents or anything like that, hit me up, put it in the description, and I'll read them, and I'll comment and like and everything like that. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all day.